Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talking, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out, running his mouth. I'ma run out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my fly lady. Yo, meet me outside. Bounce your girl. Bouncing again. The kid bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Has this at the 6. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
Check.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Give them around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18 Pioneer.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here we go. Set. Red 38. Cut.
Going again on 2nd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Jordan Stout on now to punt.
The Steelers take over 1st down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go. 18.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Crackle 80.
They give it to him again. Has good room at the 35. Inside the 45. And he works this down to the 41. Give him 38 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the return so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Trying to pick it up here with A.J. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Steady.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really breaks the backs of the defense.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Come on, come on.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Blue check.
Blown back gets the handoff. This John's going to start out to gain 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now
Ready.
2nd and 5.
45. White.
Here's a throw. They've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Yellow, run.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Opposite. Green. Cut.
A give now from the gun. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Yellow. 20.
They're going to try to throw for it. It's caught by Harrison. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
97.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Black.
He's going to throw it again. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Here we go, hands on the point after. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see that he's likely in store for some serious work today. He's coming into this final game in position to finish as the league's rushing champ. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Running it now out of the gun. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Another carry for him. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Okay, 18 on the play. First down.
Back to the well again. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
The give now out of the shotgun. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a first down as well. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
Okay, break.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
From the gun, Gabriel. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Bengals 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Now pressure coming. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Throwing the out route, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Throwing on seconds. Running right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a one-score game before halftime. Leo tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
It's inside the 10, and somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hanson. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see that in our final week of the regular season, no one has had a better nose for the end zone than him. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. It's out on the bootleg. That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Ready,
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Let's go now. 60 red. Ready.
Looking in the air here. Kenny's under pressure. He goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
An extra heel on to handle this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they continue to trail by 21. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Viking 18.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
18 Cardinal.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Devon Achane with the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. This has become must-score territory now every timeout as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half.
Come on, set. 10 black. Set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. The 30. Down the left sideline he goes. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Fabio ends on the point after. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
42. Bengals 21.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Well, we came into this one knowing that these guys were going to run the football, and I don't think anyone is surprised that they've leaned on that again this week, Brock, and the results speak for themselves.
Good numbers when they've run it, including on that last drive, and this is a lead built in part on that rugged running game and effort.
On the move, past the 40, and he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combine in there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give it to him again. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively if you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Give to Reynolds. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Bronco 80.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers stretch their lead on the final play of the third. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
14-yard line.
Yellow, 43.
He'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
He's going to throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Bengals sending out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Steelers offense headed out. 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. On the move, past the 40. Again, he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Down.
Throwing from the gun here. On the right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs for him. That starts at the 38.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check right.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Route set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready, red.
They'll run here on first down. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Takes on the extra point. And the Bengals cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half.
Ready.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Handoff now at the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down, and they go right back to it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Steelers nearing their 15th win this season. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, 4th and 3 upcoming. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go.
They run. Here's Reynolds. This is going to take him up and across midfield. There's the opposing 45. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Going to the ground again on first. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Viking 18.
Here comes Reynolds. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now it's Reynolds. And they bring him down around the 34. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now...
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tank.